Imagine your classroom stretching from a volcano pass to a sinking city block, from a living canal system to a 2,000-year-old avenue, all in 11 days. This study abroad course turns central Mexico into a living lab. We will collect real data, test ideas on site, and turn evidence into practical recommendations you can stand behind.
Central Mexico concentrates the world's lessons in one region. Popocatépetl teaches ashfall and lahar risk. Mexico City's soft lake clays reveal amplification, subsidence, and drainage challenges. At CENAPRED, you will see national monitoring in action. In historic districts, you will read cracks and tilts like case file. At Xochimilco, canals and chinampas show how nature and cities negotiate. And at Teotihuacan, ancient landscape engineering reframes what resilience can look like at urban scales. Every day follows the same simple rhythm. We measure, we build a small working model of what those measurements mean, and then we make a decision. On the volcano days, you will run a tephra tally, sorting bits of ash by size to estimate how forcefully the eruption moved material and what that implies for sheltering and cleanup. In historic districts affected by ground subsidence, you will set a string line along the building facades to quantify tilt and offsets, then connect those numbers to questions of safety, utilities, and repair priorities. On urban surfaces, from pavement to soil to planted strips, you will time how quickly water soaks in and translate those results into practical green infrastructure choices that can reduce flooding. We move with purpose, we document clearly, and we keep our decisions tied to the data we collect together. Your assignments are short, focused, and designed to build on one another. Each day, your team keeps a field notebook and rotates roles. The observer captures context, the measurer records the numbers, the mapper sketches the plan view or section, and the skeptic pressure tests assumptions. Across the trip, you will complete 3 pocket mini labs, each with a tight method, one figure, a few key numbers, a clear conclusion, and a brief note on uncertainty. You'll also produce 3 data to decision 1 page memos. In each memo, you state the question, describe your method in 2 or 3 sentences, present the result, and make one actionable recommendation that a real stakeholder could use. This course carries natural science designation and it's built to satisfy scientific investigation through roughly 45 contact hours of field and lab work. You will formulate testable questions, conduct measurements or mini experiments, interpret results with appropriate uncertainty, and communicate procedures and conclusions in clear professional formats. In short, you will practice science the way it is actually done. The trip is sequenced to build both skill and perspective. Mountain passes frame regional volcanic hazards. Rural slopes sharpen landslide intuition. Historic centers reveal the signatures of subsidence and seismic shaking. Canals connect hydrology and culture. Ancient avenues showcase city scale engineering. Each day adds new observations, sharper models, and better decisions, so the map in your notebook becomes a map for action. You will practice framing a clean question, collecting replicable measurements, and turning numbers into maps and memos that people can use. You will learn to state uncertainty, choose decision criteria, and defend a recommendation. These habits travel well from geoscience to environmental consulting, emergency management, urban planning, and pretty much any field where evidence guides action. You will experience Mexico's hospitality in shared meals, local experts, and conversations that connect science to community. Safety is built in. Daily briefings, a buddy system, site specific risk management, hydration and sun protocols, and the flexibility to relocate a lab if conditions change. The goal is simple: keep you learning, engaged, and confident in the field.
So, if you are ready to trade a lecture hall for a living lab and to make decisions powered by your own data, join us in Mexico over the winter break. Spots are limited. Apply now and bring your curiosity, your notebook, and your best questions. See you in Mexico.